Hello and welcome to Just the Tips. My name is Lauren Richard, player for Reserve Inspirations D&D. In today's episode of Just the Tips, I'm going to be talking about player etiquette for any role-playing game. Keep in mind, the videos are compiled from our experiences and opinions, which may differ significantly from yours. With that in mind, let's talk about player etiquette. First things first, stick to your agreed-upon schedule. We know that life happens and sometimes emergencies pop up. Your family, your work, we get it. Do what you gotta do. But don't make a habit of bailing on a scheduled session. It's hard enough to find days and times at work for everyone. Flaking on a session to go have dinner with your boo thing, not cool. We've said it before, we'll say it again. Snacks, 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 and drinks. And if you're our friend Kelly, an entire 3-course meal. An RPG session usually lasts at least a couple of hours, and no one likes a hangry player or GM. That's how you end up with one of your characters drunkenly shouting while dragging a dead hooker through the center of town while your entire party is trying to keep a low profile. Jared. Also, if you're playing at home and responsible about DDs, there is no reason why your 21 plus friends can't indulge in an adult beverage or two. Moving on to role-playing isn't for everyone. You might not feel comfortable doing it right away. It's okay to ease into it. Baby steps are still steps. First time out, maybe don't add a crazy voice or a strange accent. Focus more on thinking the way your character would think. Hold conversations in-game as your character would. Act, respond, and speak as they would, not as you would. If you've played a campaign or two already and you feel comfortable, go ahead and throw in an accent or specialized voice. Makes the game more fun. P.S. You don't have to roleplay when you're the player and you're asking the GM questions. Speaking about role-playing, let's talk about metagaming. Metagaming is just a fancy word for you, the player, knowing things that your character doesn't, and then using that knowledge to change the outcome of the game. For example, 2 players have a secret conversation about how they want to work together to backstab and possibly kill you. Your character wasn't there, so they shouldn't all of a sudden be suspicious of them for no reason. Again, act and speak as your character would and based on their knowledge, not yourself and your knowledge. Metagaming is just bad form? Why all I hear is Dustin Hoffman and Hook? Bad form! Bad form! Next up, it's everyone's favorite.
Do not cheat.
Everyone's here to have fun. Cheating isn't fun. I mean, sure, can a long string of bad rolls totally suck? Sure can. Just ask our friend Andy. I know it's hard to embrace those low and failing rolls, but use that as opportunities to roleplay your character. How would they react if they screw up? Do they go pout in the corner? Do they rage and flip out? Or do they just try again? So bright. Oh, thanks. Look, you're playing as a group, right? So every member should get the opportunity to be in the spotlight. You've all worked hella hard to create interesting and unique characters with amazing backstories and crazy abilities. So it's only fitting that everyone gets a turn. I mean, if it's fitting for your character to jump in the spotlight and save the day, go ahead and do it. But don't keep stepping in front of everyone else. Oh, sorry, I was distracted. It can be hard for the GM to keep everyone's focus, especially if what's happening doesn't directly affect your character or if your character's not even in the scene. Remain patient, curious, and engaged. Stay off your phone, and if you're playing online, don't have any other windows open unless they pertain to gameplay. It really sucks for everyone when your GM is describing an epic battle scene where one of your party members falls unconscious and you're over on your side of the table laughing at a TikTok video with kittens in it. Or worse, you're in a battle with the big bad and it finally gets to your turn and you have no idea what's going on and need a recap. No bueno. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, hey, don't mind me. I'm just practicing taking notes. I know we've said it in almost every episode before, but I'm gonna say it again. Taking notes is important. Your GM has spent countless hours creating this wonderful adventure for you and your friends, and you're trying to get as far in the session as you can. Don't make your GM repeat themselves. They hate it, and so does everyone else. General rule of thumb, if you're unsure what to keep notes on, people, places, things. Just because it doesn't seem relevant now, doesn't mean it won't be relevant later. Lastly, but certainly not least, have fun. That's why we're here, right? To play a game and have fun doing it. Don't get mad or frustrated unless you're role-playing in the game, and share the spotlight with your fellow players. And don't forget those snacks. God, Aaron, we get it. The snacks. This has been another episode of Just the Tips, Player Etiquette. I hope you learned something, and we will see you next time.